Here we have a problem on derivative. There is a function given here, that is y equals to 1 positive square root of x divided by 1 negative square root of x, and we have to find dy over dx. That is, we have to find the derivative of this function with respect to x. Okay, when we consider the stuff over here, we have variable in both numerator and denominator. When I want to find derivative of a function which contains variable in both numerator and denominator, I am have to use quotient rule of derivative. What is quotient rule of derivative? Okay, let's consider the division of two variables u and v. I want to find derivative of this u over v. So please assume both u and v are variables. I'm going to find derivative for this u over v. So what should I do? First, I have to take square of this denominator v, then I'm getting v square. Then the same v should be taken over here. Now I have to get the derivative of this u, then I'm getting u prime. Now I have to take a negative sign. Now I have to take the numerator u as it is and get the derivative of the denominator v, then it will become v prime. So this is called quotient rule. We use quotient rule to get derivative of a function which contains a variable in both numerator and denominator like the one we have. Okay, so now I'm going to use this quotient rule in our problem. So instead of u, we have 1 positive square root of x, and instead of v, we have 1 negative square root of x. So we can use the formula on the right side over here. So by replacing u by 1 positive square root of x and v by 1 negative square root of x, that is denominator. Okay, let me do it. So when I find derivative of this y with respect to x, I'm getting dy over dx. Okay, now what I need to do is I have to square the denominator. So that is 1 square root of 1 negative square root of x a whole square. The same 1 negative square root of x should be taken over here. And now I have to get the derivative of the numerator, that is 1 positive square root of x prime. Now I have to take a negative sign, and now I have to write u. U means the numerator, 1 positive square root of x as it is. And I have to get the derivative of v, that is denominator, 1 negative square root of x prime. Okay, so dy over dx equals to 1 negative square root of x. What is the derivative of this constant 1? It's 0, positive. What is the derivative of this square root of x? Okay, so for that we can use the power of a power rule. That is, let's consider x to the nth power. If I want to get derivative of this one, what should I do? I have to bring this exponent n in front of the variable x and subtract, let me bring the exponent n in front of the variable x, then I have to subtract 1 from the exponent. So whenever I get some stuff in the form x to the nth power and I want to get derivative of this one, first I bring this n in front of the variable, exponent n in front of the variable, and I subtract 1 from the exponent. So this is called power law of derivative. Okay, now using the power law of derivative, how can we get the derivative of square root of x? Okay, so to get the derivative of square root of x, first I have to write the square root as exponent. So if I write the square root as exponent, it will become 1/2. Okay, now this x to the power 1/2 is exactly in the form of x to the nth power. So if I want to get derivative of this one, what should I do? First, I have to bring this exponent 1/2 in front of the variable and subtract 1 from the exponent. Okay, 1/2 times x to the power. When I simplify this one, I'm getting negative 1/2. Okay, here the exponent is negative. So if I want to make this exponent as positive, what should I do? So I have to move this complete term to denominator. Already we have 2 in denominator. So when this term is moved to denominator, automatically the negative exponent will become positive exponent. Sorry, it will be just 1/2. Okay, 1/2 times. Okay, since we have an exponent 1/2 for this x, so this exponent 1/2 can be written as square root. So we get square root of x. So the derivative of square root of x is 1/2 times square root of x. Okay, so here actually we have to find the derivative of 1 positive square root of x. Already we know the derivative of the constant 1 is 0, and the derivative of square root of x with respect to x is 1/2 times square root of x. Negative. I have to write this 1 positive square root of x, I mean this term as it is, and I have to get the derivative of this one constant. It will become 0, negative. So the derivative of this square root of x is 1/2 times square root of x. So because for this complete stuff, I have to find the derivative. And in denominator, we have 1 negative square root of x, the whole square. Okay, the next step, dy over dx equals to 1 negative square root of x. So when I combine 0 and 1/2 times square root of x, I'm just getting 1/2 times square root of x, negative 1 positive square root of x. And so 0 negative 1/2 times square root of x will become just negative 1/2 times square root of x over 1 negative square root of x, the whole square. Okay, let's continue here. dy over dx equals to so 1 negative square root of x times 1 over 2 times square root of x. And here we have negative, here we have negative when I multiply, because here so both the terms are in multiplication, so we can multiply this negative and negative, so it will become positive 1 positive square root of x times 1 over 2 times square root of x. So because this negative is combined with this negative, it becomes positive sign over here, and everything has to be divided by 1 negative square root of x the whole square. Okay, so dy over dx equals to, okay, so here in these two terms we have 1 over 2 times square root of x. So better we can factor this 1 over 2 times square root of x from the two terms in numerator. So if I factor 1 over 2 times square root of x, so what do I have left in the first term? So it is factored out. So I have left only 1 negative square root of x in the first term. And here, so if this 1 over 2 times square root of x is factored, I have left with 1 positive square root of x in the second term. Positive 1 positive square root of x over 1 negative square root of x the whole square. So the square root of negative square root of x, positive square root of x will cancel out. So dy over dx equals to, on the right side we have 1 over 2 times square root of x times 1 positive 1 will become 2. Everything has to be divided by 1 negative square root of x the whole square, and this 2 will cancel out. And also here we have a fraction in numerator. In denominator also we can assume this one as a fraction by taking denominator 1. So then I am getting 1 over square root of x. So this is the stuff I have in numerator, and I change this division as multiplication. Then I have to get reciprocal for this one. Then I'm getting 1 over 1 negative square root of x the whole square. So dy over dx equals to 1 times 1 is 1, and square root of x times this stuff will be square root of x times 1 over square root of x the whole square. I got the derivative of the given function. The derivative of the given function is 1 over square root of x times 1 negative square root of x the whole square.